Welcoming yourself and baby to the mat, first by thanking baby for this time together. So gazing at baby, even touching, and thank you, baby, for spending this time together so that I may practice. Thank you. Thank you for spending this time with me so that I may practice. And once you've said your thank yous, you can set up yourself similarly to how I have set up. One leg is out to the side, preferably your left leg to start, and baby can be in front of you or even on your lap, wherever baby is benefiting the most. Feeling your sit bones below you, rubbing the palms together in front of your heart. You can gaze at baby in the distance between or outside of your palms, hearing the sound that your palms make, noticing if your skin is smooth or rough, and the glide is smooth or jagged. And then at the top of the in-breath, press the palms together in front of the heart. Hold the breath in, draw the pelvic floor in and up. Exhale slowly with great control, releasing the pelvic floor. One hand hovers over baby, one hand to your own heart. Knowing that you're connected to baby beyond physical touch. You're intuitive and wise, and so is baby. Baby will let you know if they need to be tended to, or if they're just babbling and sharing their own story. And your inner wisdom will know when to step back and participate with baby or continue with your own personal practice. Bringing the hands in front of the heart, opening this time with one sweet Om. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And then inhale. And lowering your hands into the lap, drawing the chin into the heart, blinking the eyes open if they've been closed, and having one leg extended off to the side. Flexing the foot so the heel stays on the earth. Pressing out through the heel, the leg muscles engage. Sweeping the right arm up and over as you reach over towards your left toes. And then sweep in the opposite direction. You can have your hands come to baby of the right side if that feels useful. And so you can switch your hands to touch baby if baby needs some touch right now. Or you can have your hands focused on your legs and creating more length in the spine. So keep pressing through the left heel, focusing on lengthening through the sides of the body. And just feeling your breath flow in and flow out. And then the next time your left arm is down, turn to face the left leg. Square your chest as much as is available to your left leg. So you're feeling a twist here in the mid-torso or so. Lift and lengthen so the spine is long, collarbones are broad. And then as you exhale, fold and bow in. Inhale, lifting up, creating some length. And the exhale, fold and bow in. And we're just starting the practice here. So if you're used to doing this kind of practice, exercises at the end of your practice or in the middle, it's going to be a different experience. So giving yourself a lot of grace here to explore these movements at the beginning of a yoga practice. And then the next time you find yourself bowing in, stay there, breathe deeply. And then lift and lengthen again. Unwind back to baby and bringing the left leg in and the right leg out. Once again, pressing out through the right heel, root the right heel on the earth, sweeping up and then folding over. And then sweeping up and then folding the opposite direction. So the hips stay connected to the earth the whole time. Heart is open, collarbones are broad. Breathing in and breathing out. Lengthening the breath so it's long and purposeful for you. And then the next time the right hand comes down, turn to face and square your torso over the right leg. Lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold and bow in. Inhale will lift and lengthen, and the exhale will fold and bow in. So your movements might be bigger or smaller than what you're seeing on the screen. So trust your instincts to take care of yourself and keep both hips rooted down. And the next time you find yourself bowing in, stay there. Keep pressing through the right heel. Toes are spread wide and open. You're feeling a little bit of a twist in the torso, in the midline of the body. Inhale, lift and lengthen, unwind, back to baby. Yay, we're doing it. All right, so I'm just gonna scooch baby a little bit further away, leaning back, scooching yourself so that you're long ways on your yoga mat if you're using a yoga mat. Find the middle of the mat with your sit bones, and baby can be right next to you. Lower down onto your forearms and onto your back. Draw one knee in and then the other knee in. Rock your hand. Oh my goodness. Rock your body back and forth with your hands wrapped around your shins. There we go. And then plant your hands into the earth. Bring your shins more parallel to the earth and feet are flexed and active, just like when you were extending the legs out to the side. And rock your head from side to side so you're on that sweet spot. Inhale, belly's going to dome up. And then as you exhale, pelvic floor will draw in and up, navel to the heart. Lower just one heel down to the earth. When it's lowered, inhale, soften, release the belly. Exhale, pelvic floor draws in and up, navel to the heart. Come back to center. Inhale, softening of the belly, nothing moves. Exhale, pelvic floor draws in and up. Now we hinge at the hip, lowering the heel to the earth. Inhale, release the belly, pelvic floor. Exhale, pelvic floor, navel into the heart. Lift the knee back to center. Inhale, softness. Exhale, active engagement. Inhale, release. Exhale, drawing in and up to center. Inhale, softens. Exhale, you can envision your hip bones pulling apart on the engagement. Inhale, releases, and the exhale, pull the hip points away from one another. And one more time each side. Inhale, softens. Exhale, pelvic floor in, navel to the heart. Inhale, release. Exhale, pelvic floor in, navel to the heart. Inhale. And last time, exhaling out. In breath. And exhale, drawing in and up. Good. Press the heels up to the sky, and your torso is going to follow your feet. So one way to get up is going to be, you can watch me first. So I'm going to exhale. My legs are going to go down, and I'm just going to come up into a seat. Another option of coming up is planting the feet back into the earth, scooch the hips over to the side, roll onto your side, lifting yourself up back into table pose. So once we come back to baby, we're going to turn to face baby and do a sing-along, the Itsy Bitsy Spider. So babies really resonate to our voice in familiar sounds and songs. If your baby's 3 to 4 months or above, they are really working on eye tracking and they love to see you move and watch you go around. So we're going to start with Itsy Bitsy Spider and do the hand movements with me. So sing or just say the words out loud. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Yay! Now we celebrate. Good job, baby. Thanks for playing. Good job. Way to go. Yay. And so while we have attention to baby and we're celebrating baby, roll the knees over to one side, rolling into hands and knees table. And while you're going, you're going to glide baby over to the top of your mat if baby is wanting to go to the top of your mat. And once you get there, coming into hands and knees table pose. So wrists are as wide as the shoulders are wider, knees are as wide as the hips. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, pelvic floor and navel to the heart. Lift the knees, downward facing dog. Walk the dog, alternate knee bends. And then come into stillness. Gaze in between your hands. Slowly walk forward to meet baby. Peekaboo, tickle to baby. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, fold and bow in. Peekaboo, tickle to baby. Inhale, reverse swan dive, sitting through a squat, pressing the feet away from one another. Palms touch overhead, threading to thumbs at the third eye and thumbs in front of the heart. Hands to hips. Step the left foot back behind you. Warrior one on the right. So root the left foot down, right knee is over the arch of the right foot, sweeping the arms up to the sky. Full deep breaths here, long and strong. Breathe into the bottom of the ribs behind you. So the right hip is tracking back and the left hip is tracking forward. Full deep breaths. You're a strong warrior. And then bringing the hands in front of the heart, turn to the long edge of the mat, stepping the foot a little bit further back for warrior two. Rooting through the outer right pinky toe and outer right heel so you can see your big toe, palms to the sky. Gaze over your right middle finger. Breathe deeply. It's hard to hold these postures for a few moments. That's the challenge. Embrace this challenge to hold and to be. Flip the palms down. Press down into the right foot. Lengthen the leg. Hinge where the hip and thigh meet. Reach out and then spiral the arms. Fingertips graze the shin or even the earth. And then fingertips up to the sky or onto your low back, hand into your low back, your choice. You can gaze up or down or anywhere in between. And then bring your gaze towards the earth or around baby. Sweep the hands around the front foot or on the inside of the front foot. Lower the back knee down. Exhale, step the front foot back. Swish the hips from side to side. Downward facing dog. Gaze in between your hands. Walk your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse swan dive, sweeping the arms around. Palms touch, threading to midline. Now, step the right foot back behind you. Warrior one on the left. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Elbows bend, shoulder blades draw together. Breathe into the baby ribs in the back. So we're not pressing the chest forward. The collarbones are broad and we're breathing into the sides of the rib cage. Full deep breaths, great stretch in the back calf. Bringing the hands in front of the heart. Turn to face the long edge of your mat, just like you did on the other side. Energetically pull the feet towards one another, palms to the sky, root through the left pinky toe, outer heel. Take a peek down at your left big toe. You want to see it, so keep tracking the left knee out to the side and behind you. Remember, these static poses are here to challenge. There's lots of distractions going around and in your mind. Keep focus for 1 or 2 more breaths. Now flip the palms down, press down into the left foot to lengthen the leg. Hinge from the hips where the hip and thigh meet, reaching out long, and then windmill the arms. Right fingers to the sky, lift, graze the shins, or you can bend the elbow, plant the right hand on the low back. Press your hand into your low back into your hand if you're going that way. You can gaze up to the sky or down below, peek at baby, or anywhere in between. And then big inhale. Exhale, circle the hands around the front foot or on the inside of the front foot. Lower the back knee on the floor and exhale, step the front knee back. Swish the hips from side to side. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, pelvic floor in and up. Navel to the heart, downward facing dog. Gaze in between your hands at baby. Walk your feet to meet baby. Forward fold, peekaboo, tickle to baby. Inhale to flat back. And exhale, bend the knees a lot. We're going to prepare to pick up baby. So maybe even widen your stance here a little bit and come into a deeper squat. If you, however baby's position, you may need to roll baby onto the side, get the back of the head and the butt, and bring baby up close to you as you exhale to come up to standing. So take your time as you make your way up to standing. We're going to come into little baby swings that can help build some cardio for mom and baby. And don't hold baby by your head like I just did. and it helps baby with a little bit of a calming factor for a lot of babies. But not every baby likes this and not all the time. So explore what feels good today. So you're going to step into your right foot and gently swing baby up. And notice I'm holding the back of baby's head and tush. So they're really secure in the arms, and you can have baby closer to you too, right? You know your baby best, so listen to those instincts, and I just have a doll. So be mindful of your baby and what's best for you both. And swinging baby back and forth, leading with one leg in one direction. And then we're going to pause here, bring baby back into your chest, and switch your hands. So if the left hand was on the bottom, then the left hand's going to come up to the top. And now our other way is going to lead. So then we can bring baby off the chest a little bit. And maybe this is the way you rarely ever hold baby. And that's okay. So we're getting the body to do something different than it's normally used to. And really squatting down and coming up. Breathing in deeply. Yeah. And baby might be cooing or talking or babbling to you as you go through this, and you're getting a little fun for baby and cardio for you. And one more time in this direction, and then bringing baby back to your chest. Yay, we did it. Awesome. And then a twist. So toe, knee, hip go in the same line in the twist. And you're just twisting from side to side. And now, one of my favorite mom poses and parenting poses is legs up the wall for a restful pose. So very slowly, with great care, squatting back down and lowering baby back down, maybe onto their side and onto their back, or wherever baby is needed and wanted for your setup. I'm going to scooch my mat to face the wall, and baby's going to be right next to me. And legs up the wall takes a little bit getting used to if you're new to it. So you're going to sit with one hip against the wall and a few inches away from the wall. Hands are going to come behind you. And you're going to slowly keep scooching your hips against the wall as your legs walk up the wall. And so I kind of am on a gliding surface, so I don't have to walk my legs up the wall too much. But your tush does not have to be touching the wall. Baby can be right next to you, or baby can be on top of you too. Rock your legs from side to side once you make your way with your legs up the wall. And being mindful to know if this posture is right for you today or not. So if you have any blood pressure concerns that are not being taken care of with a healthcare provider or medications, Just watch your pulse, feel the internal cues as you would in any practice to know when to roll up to seat. If you feel faintness, dizziness, shortness of breath, listen to those instincts to roll over to your side. And once you find your sweet spot of resting here, take a deep breath in, breath out, letting the eyelids grow heavy and the breath to come back to its natural state. And that you're connected, you're not touching, that you're aware and present. And you can enjoy some stillness and silence in your mind's eye if baby's babbling or wiggling around. This practice is to be okay with distractions going on and center yourself and find rest for a few moments. Feel free to stay right where you are. To move. And then walk the feet down the wall and roll over onto one side. And you may need to move baby. And once you come onto one side, just pause here for a moment as circulation comes back to more neutral. And then with your exhale, press down to come back up into a seat. And finish the way we started, with baby by you or in front of you. Thanking baby once again for this time together and bringing the hands in front of your heart, giving honor to yourself for carving out these few moments to move, to stretch, to be strong. The warrior mom you are. Sat Nam.